So I've marked some of my favorite pages. My first favorite thing in the new annual catalog is on page 9, the Boho Indigo product medley. Isn't this beautiful? Hopefully you can see that. So we have the beautiful blue and white papers, and we have stamps and dies and ribbons and laser cuts and things. I don't have my hands on this yet, but this was on my first order. Can't wait to get this. Angela says she loves it too. So the cool thing too about this year's product medley is that there's a refill kit. So once you've bought it once and you have the stamps and dies, you can get refills of the papers and some of the consumables. So that's pretty cool. Okay, my next favorite thing is, I noticed that on your scavenger hunts, a lot of you put this as your favorite thing too, is the Playful pets. And although I'm actually a little bit scared of dogs, if I'm really honest, they are pretty cute and I love my kitties. And I just noticed this afternoon that this little kitty cat head looks a lot like my kitties, but just cute little papers, fun color combination, cute images. On the next page we can see the images, but also they have these adorable little heart and little bone trinkets for like off a collar and things like that. So very cute. And then my next favorite thing is on page 44. This one is called Pretty Parasols. And a lot of you did get the umbrella punch and the punch bundle. And at the moment, I can't remember what the other umbrella set is actually called. Actually, I can look at it under my umbrella. I can see it from here on my shelf. And this is now a second set that coordinates with that same punch, and it's got like pretty images, and you can see over here on the sample, so it looks like you stamp out this and punch it out, and then you've got this little image that you could then stamp underneath it for some extra detail, or I'm guessing you could stamp it on top. But in any case, very cute. I really like that umbrella punch, and if I'm going to do a product-based class through the mail, it would probably be around those umbrellas, because they're just so fun and cute. Then my next favorite thing on page 55 is this one called Borders Abound. It's just 4 little soft borders, and they are perfectly sized to work with the Stamparatus. So I'm probably going to do a bit more showing this Stamparatus, but one of the features is that the plates, that swing up and down so that you can use it to stamp with, it shows it over here on this same page, page 55, that the plates actually come out and sit on little hinges, and you can move the plate. So you could stamp it once, move it down the hinge, stamp it again, and get them all perfectly lined up, all your images perfectly lined up. So those are sized both this direction and the vertical direction so that they work perfectly with the Stamparatus. Plus they're just pretty. And then of course these beautiful fonts. Anyway, I just think that set will be a great one for working in with other sets. So that one is on my list. I haven't ordered it yet. And then on page 82, my next favorite thing is this Peony Garden. There's everything about this I love. Love the images, love the papers, love the colors, love the ribbon, the enamel dots, the vellum doilies. And I haven't quite worked out how those dies work, but it looks like there's the base flower that has a little slit in it, and then there's a second die that must fit in through that slit that's in there. If you've got your page open to 82, you can see what I mean. So you get this 3D sort of flower. But like I said, I haven't seen it in action, and I don't own it yet, or it's coming, but I don't have it yet. So I haven't quite seen how that works, but it looks very dimensional, and it's going to be beautiful. Hello everyone. There's quite a few people online in the evening, so I need to do more stuff in the evenings, I think. And then on page 86, I just have to say this one is one of my favorites because, as you may know, I was able to be part of the design of this stamp set. And this stamp set here, Beautiful Moments, is a stamp set that was drawn after and in celebration of my 3 daughters and of motherhood. and best friends and sisterhood. And this image here is actually an image of Rangitoto here in New Zealand. There's actually more stories behind each of those images. I did do a video on that, explaining each of the images and why I chose them. So if you haven't seen that or can't find it, let me know and I'll happily send that to you. But that one's always going to be on the list of favorites. And then another favorite, page 94, this Whale of a Time. Normally I probably wouldn't gravitate towards things that are more geared for the younger set, but this one I just think is stinking cute. For one, the little whale cutout that goes with the stamps is a punch, so that makes it just really quick and easy. And this embossing folder, oh my goodness, that is just stunning. I love it. And then these papers are really colorful and detailed and bright and happy. I just think it's just a fun set. So those are the images, the stamped images there. And I believe these are the distinctive stamps. So they're going to stamp up with a lot of detail in them too. Anyway, I just felt like if you do like guys cards or cards for kind of the younger set, these, it would be really cute and quick and easy with the punch. So we'll be doing more with that one. And then I also marked this Forever Fern, which we did one card with it, but this stamp set is stamps with a lot of detail. It's one of those stamps that when you can't really, I don't know what the word is, appreciate or recognize how amazing they are until you actually ink it up and stamp it, and then you say, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So these ones, just by inking and stamping, they just come out so beautifully. So this one actually is part of a whole suite. However, don't feel limited to these colors, because we did do that one card yesterday in the browns, and you can certainly use them in any of the colors. And then my next favorite one is this one called In Good Taste. And yeah, I'm going to buy lots of this paper. If you can see, it's on page 123. It's actually like a giant pack. It is, I'm just looking. So the papers are not quite double what the normal pack costs, a little less than double, but you get double the sheets. So you're getting 24 sheets, I believe, in there, but I will just check myself. But you're getting like tile and bricks and marble and textiles and wood grains and paste. These are just so usable and beautiful for stamping on as well. And I've been using them for behind and underneath my photos, my projects when I photograph them. So if you do any photography, these are handy for that too. So mostly what I love about this suite is just those papers, and we'll be doing lots with those papers this year. And then my next thing, I think I titled this Top 10, and I think that this is my number 10 here, but I have 3 more tabs, so it's actually my top 13. I just couldn't take anything away. My next favorite thing is this one here called Stacked on Stone, and you may have remarked, I just love those sort of natural textures and images with the woods and the bricks and the fabric type textures. And this one is like rocks or stacked on stone. And I think that's going to stamp up really beautifully. And even done in a really, really light color, or done lightly, like stamped off a few times and just lightly, and then having flowers on it. I think it could make a really good backgroundy type stamp to mix in with other things that you already have. And then my next favorite things on page 153, this rainbow glimmer paper. And again, I don't have it here, but I've seen some samples online, and it's actually just what it looks like. It looks like it's glitter paper, so sparkly glitter paper that has different colors running through it. And I just think, okay, it might be a little shocking and overwhelming as a whole 12 by 12 sheet, but when we die cut out of it, like, our detailed flowers and borders and things, I think it's going to come out really quite stunning. And then I just marked this page as a whole. This page And the next page, all the embellishments. I just buy all the embellishments and have them all because I love the gold hoops. I love anything sparkly, all the gold things, everything. I just love all the little bits and pieces. And that little whale set has little sequins, and some of them are little like seashells and stuff. They are just so cute. Okay, then, oops, I see another one hiding in here. Oh, there's maybe 14 favorite things. So my next favorite thing is this one, this little, hope there's not a shine on the paper, this little postage stamp punch. I think that's going to be quite cute. And this, even just this little sample they have here, I think is adorable. And how quick would that be to put together just out of your little scraps and offcuts, just with that little punch. So cute. I think I might be recreating that card with you because I actually really love it. And that would actually be cute too, to put a little stamp in it and punch it out and have it on the outside of your envelope. Oh. And then my very last thing, I think all of us, well, most of us, no one has said otherwise, love the dandelion. So on page 184, hopefully you can see that there is a dandelion 3D embossing folder, and that's going to be quite fun. I think less as a background and more as an actual focal point in and of itself. So we'll have a play with that and see what we can come up with those. Excellent. Well, I'm so excited to get my orders and to place more orders. Actually, I don't have everything on my list, but I'd love to hear what some of your favorite things are. So maybe below the video, share maybe your top 3 things or more. But even just your top 3 it'd be fun to see what everyone is loving. Bye-bye.